principal of secondary school. Subsequently, Madam has become the principal lecturer in the same college. And principal, presently she is a principal, having the 30 years of experience and also administrative experience along with the teaching experience. Madam's worked as a coordinator, KSU Study Center, and coordinating board of member, custodian of B.Ed HK evaluation, BOS member, BOE chairperson, academic council, and syndicate member of Bangalore University. Madam is also worked as a governing council member of various reputed institutions of Bangalore University. She served as a chairperson of B.Ed curriculum construction under CBS scheme of pedagogy of commerce and member of pedagogy of teaching English and chairperson for B.Ed curriculum construction of 2-year B.Ed program in language across curriculum and pedagogy of commerce. Madam worked as a resource person for textbook construction of English, first language of Karnataka State Textbook Society. And Madam has participated and presented innumerable seminars and conference and workshops. Apart from that, Madam served as resource person of state level seminar and international conferences. She organized several state and national level seminar at Swachhata College of Education and initiated a first time inter-college volleyball and throw ball tournament in Bangalore University, Bangalore. Recently, for the second time, she took over as a president of Karnataka State Aided B.Ed Teacher Association unanimously. This is the brief about our resource person. On behalf of Regional Center Bangalore and all the staff and Regional Director behalf, I welcome you, Madam, for this webinar to present a talk on this topic today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I also welcome my Senior Regional Director, Dr. S. Radha, Madam. She is an instrumental to organize this meeting. She is communicated and organized this meeting and continuous support. I thanks you, Madam, and also welcome you for this online meeting on behalf of Regional Center Bangalore. Radha, Madam, thank you.
Thank
and
you,
also,
sir.
and also welcome my colleague, Dr. Emma Malni, Assistant Regional Director, for support and collaborating this semi-online webinar. I welcome you, Madam, for this online meeting. I also welcome Dr. Kasturi, Assistant Regional Director, for supporting and collaborating this activity. I welcome you, Madam, for this meeting also.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome our Riyaz, Mr. Siram, Mr. Badrinath, our Assistant Director, Surashekar, and technical staff, other supporting staff of IGNOU. Really, we are thankful to our resource person and also Senior Regional Director, Madam. Now, we'll over to Dr. Madhumati, Madam, to deliver a talk. Before that, I request our Senior Regional Director, Dr. Yasar Radha, Madam, to give a opening remarks of the seminar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and good evening to all. And first of all, I'm thankful to Dr. Madhumati, Madam. Within a short span of time, I have called Madam and messaged immediately. She agreed to deliver a session. We are so grateful to Madam. And Madhumati, Madam is known to as a principal of Sarvagna College. Madam also the president of Karnataka B.Ed Teachers Association also. So such a nice, eminent person, that much simple also. It is a privilege to have you, Madam, as our expert also, our education program expert also, evaluator also. Madam, it is a privilege to have you as a family.
Thank
And
you.
today is Swachhata Pakhwada is a annual ceremony, annual celebration. Every year, IGNOU is under Ministry of Education, so every year they are instructing us to conduct the activities and submit the report to New Delhi. We are also doing, and this year also they have informed us September 1st to 15th to conduct several activities. So these activities meant in several ways creating awareness about Swachhata among the public, among the students, among the faculty, even in the adopted villages, and also conducting the activities to develop this greeniness, like green campus, cleaning the premises, disposal of obsolete materials, and also planting the saplings. Several activities they have. So we have planned some of the activities, already conducted the webinars, and plantations were conducted since morning. We are doing it, and your webinar also. And tomorrow we are planning the cleaning of the premises. We are also planning a walkathon. Already our yard is also discussed. Tomorrow probably they may also arrange for that. So several activities we do up to 15th, and we submit a report to Delhi. And these reports are going to up to ministry also. So we will be certainly sharing you, madam, all those photos and reports. We are glad to be, having you as a resource person of today's
Yeah,
webinar. I
thank you.
wish that today's webinar will fulfill the motto of this Swachha Bharata and the Swachhata Pakhwada. Thank you, ma'am. Session handed over to Dr. Sharmagam, please.
Yeah, thank you, madam, for your opening remarks. Now we switch over to our resource person, Dr. BP Madhumati. Madam, please can
Thank
deliver
you,
your.
sir. Thank you. A very beautiful evening to one and all here. My honorable and respectful regional director, Dr. Radha Madam, who has always been very inspiring to me. She has done a lot of work, and I always, when I have seen her, I feel for her work is worship. That is what I could really read from her activities. So she always initiates and identifies people on giving an opportunity to one and all for delivering such lectures and to also participate in different activities that is conducted by IGNO. So I am very lucky to accept this opportunity that was given to me by the IGNO. So I heartfully thank Dr. Radha Madam for giving me this opportunity, Madam, just to speak simple little words on Swachhata Pakhwada. It is definitely a very known topic to all of us all these years, but it is one of, just a minute point one of my share that we can contribute in your also in your activities for the initiation taken by Government of India. I also thank Dr. Shanmugam and Dr. Hema Malini Madam. I've known them for so many years now, and always they have been very supporting and encouraging whenever a program is given conveniently, requesting us for conducting classes as per our timings also. But these activities, they had to take care of all of you who are present in this group. So I really thank them for organizing this, being an assistant regional directors. And I also heard Sriram sir, and I think also Kasturi madam is here online with us. I also thank them for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you.
And all the learned participants in the group. Definitely, as individuals, we're all Indians. I think I'll just go for a screen share now. Meantime, I'll just be talking to you. And so it is, you all know, it is Swachhata Pakhwada. So the sound names definitely, not very familiar, especially to all the South Indians. And definitely, we all will be looking into what is this Pakhwada. Swachhata, definitely, we are all aware of this. So let us now. One second, sir. Let us try to understand what is this Swachhata. So today, when I'm presenting my opinion on this, definitely this is a very significant campaign in India. So, so one second, my screen share, I'm looking into my downloads. Okay. Sir, is it visible now, my screen share?
No, it came and went, madam. It's not visible now.
Okay. Now, what about now, sir?
Yes, madam, visible, madam.
Okay. The screen is seen, ma'am. Okay,
Yes, yes.
fine. So this is Swachhata is, all of us know, is nothing but cleanliness. And the Pakhwada is the duration, the time, the fortnight that is being designed, so beautifully designed. So the word itself, Swachhata Pakhwada, is a fortnight cleanliness drive that all individuals, including the entire community of India, will take part in this mission. So, cleanliness, as we all know, cleanliness is not a luxury. Usually, when we talk about cleanliness, we always make past comments. So, this is the agenda that was given by Pradhan Mantri. So, cleanliness is not a luxury; it's a necessity. There is definitely an ardent need to create this clean and healthy India for all. So, to facilitate this, our Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji launched this Swachhata Abhiyan. So this Swachhata Bharat Abhiyan is a mission for, a drive to clean India, to keep India clean. Because we all know, India was definitely this cleanliness drive as per cleanliness thought when it comes to our mind. The moment we talk or use this word cleanliness, you know, Mahatma Gandhi ji comes on our mind. I hope all of you agree with me. So, our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji, first started cleanliness as godliness. So, in his memory, on his 150th birthday, so the present government started this initiative in 2014 to have this mission as Swachhata Bharat Abhiyan. So this later on was changed into Swachhata Pakhwada, which is definitely there are different purposes of having this Swachhata Pakhwada as a purpose on objective. So this initiative aims definitely, as Radha Madam was saying, aims to enhance awareness of cleanliness, not only cleanliness, hygiene and sanitation, which we have to practice as citizens of India. Might be, we have always been celebrated. She was talking about Go Green. I mean, planting a tree, water day. So we have lot of international days like World Environment Day, World Water Day, and many days. But this one beautiful mission which is introduced by our Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji, which is launched as Swachhata Pakhwada, is a nationwide cleanliness campaign. It is the first mission after Mahatma Gandhi ji said cleanliness is next to godliness, which was just given a break there. So just imagine after independence, only in 2014 this thought came to our Pradhan Mantri and this mission was introduced. So this nationwide cleanliness campaign is to create just not clean and healthy India, but also, having a stepwise, year wise programs where to give awareness to all awareness regarding all aspects of cleanliness and also to help the community. So that is why they have made it very clear saying that cleanliness is not a luxury, it's a necessity. So each and every citizen of the country, have to fulfill the vision what Mahatma Gandhi ji had given us in those days during the post independence period. So Mahatma Gandhiji's vision of ideal India was to fulfill that, cleanliness will definitely leads to godliness. But now this objective, the time has come for us to fulfill this objective, or we can definitely achieve these objectives through lots of programs that could be taken up. So there, this 15 days, the fortnight program which has been designed, definitely will help all of us, to look us into ourselves where we stand, first of all. So on this, the 2nd October is approaching. Definitely, birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi ji will be celebrated. But what we are given back to our father of nation is very, very important. So this campaign, focuses mainly on building toilets, promoting sanitation practices, and also creating awareness about all these public places where we always have a taboo that we don't want to use public toilets, we do not like to move around in the public. It is our own land, it is our own um, earth where we our own people around us are dirtying it, littering it. It is very bitter to see. Yet we also feel why we should use. So these questions will definitely come. So where is that answer or the solution that we can find? So during this, we can bring an awareness to each and individual. It is not just the duty of only a group of people who can take up these activities, but also we can organize those activities at schools, colleges, government offices, and also public places to promote cleanliness and hygiene. So that is why I have put it here as community involvement. So community is not just schools, colleges, or offices or public places, but also encouraging the local people around us wherever we are living, to encourage those local communities to participate actively and set an example for them, promoting teamwork, and also to take up that responsibility, advising people around us not to litter, take care of waste management, and conduct a lot of activities within our community. So probably that should start at home first. So I always believe home is the first society. When we start these kinds of activities at home, definitely the members of the family can give five members can spread this to five people, and the change should grow on. So that is how, even in a community, that we can take up all these activities. I hope these activities should not only include cleanliness drives, but also, we, as Madam was telling, you can also conduct a lot of campaigns, competitions, workshops, seminars on, sanitation and waste management, especially. So the aim definitely involves people from all walks of life in the campaign, and also it should be the responsibility of each one of them. So keeping this on the agenda on mind, so we should know this importance of cleanliness and hygiene. First of all, that, as I said, it should start at home. Starting at home is the best practice that we can spread this kind of awareness to our community as well as to the entire nation. So it's such a beautiful mission that has been designed by our government, which always we whenever we just go out of India and we come back to India, we talk about other countries, how clean and beautiful it is. But definitely India was much is beautiful than any other country. Only thing is we have to own the responsibility. That is what I feel. That is why I said I will present my opinion and the significance of this day. So instead of talking about what others are doing, we are not trying to do or implement those activities or execute them here even after designing. So it becomes very important for each one of us. So one of the key objectives of this Swachhata Pakhwada was to create, sense of ownership. That is what I said. We should own the responsibility. So among not only, people in cleaning activities, but also we should instill that pride and commitment in individuals. What pride? Oh, beautiful India. When, I still remember when Rakesh Sharma, when he went first to the moon, and our former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi asked, how does India look from there, space? Then he just answered, it's one of the most beautiful country in the world. It looks unique and beautiful. So where is that beautiful India? That question definitely comes on our mind. So keeping such, beautiful things on our mind, we should definitely spread this awareness to all citizens. So especially to, this drive, especially when we start at home, it should reach a school. So home and school, this two, are very important place where we can definitely start these campaigns. So schools, definitely, I know some of the schools in the across the nation have conducted lot of activities. Some of the schools have beautifully conducted the activities, and they have also created a positive learning environment for them, because it's we talk about always international days. So this one national day kind, or national fortnight, which is very very important. Why I'm stressing on this is, the statistics, that is, I'm not talking about the statistics on cleanliness, which you can see as a slide. I'm trying to tell you that the statistics of the population of India in 2022 was 141, I think, 0.72, where it slightly crossed even China. We used to once upon a time talk about China as one of the thickly populated nation in the world. But today, where are we? We have taken over China, not in any other developments, but in the population. So this growing population is also, become one of the important factor which is affecting the country and giving an impact. So even being the largest country, the China, it has only 141, I think, point 1 or something crores of in the population. But whereas India has crossed that probably in 2024. I just did not look up to it how much it is. So we are number one today. So it is a very sorry state, because the dream of our Mahatma Gandhi ji, um, to be achieved, all of us should work together. That is very very important. So we have to involve people in activities. We have to instill that pride, and also they should be very committed. That commitment is very very important. We always talk about commitment at large, commitment at work, commitment at preparing for ourselves. So this commitment in individuals towards keeping their own environment clean is very important, because as all of us know, you can see on the slide the ongoing issues, what we all, when even we are part of it. I'm talking each one of us are, you know buying these plastics every day because we have no other choice, or might be sometimes it is easy, it is easy to maintain, and many things. So there is lot of impact, because on the slide, you can see in 2019, 450 million individuals gained access, this toilet drive. So there were certain objectives that was kept on mind by our government. There were, I think, more than 12 crore toilet built in 2019, more than 12 crore toilets. So over 117 million toilets have been, more than that, have been also constructed by now, I think by 2023. So it's a beautiful public investment by our government. So only thing is, we should see that that awareness is created, and see that each and every individual uses this. So sanitation is utmost important. So that impact will definitely be there once we give an awareness to them, and why the government is spending so much to give an opportunity to even and every individual who can't afford, those toilets, which can be not only constructed by the Indian government, but also the implementation is very very important, and they have implemented it. But we have to own the responsibility to see that bringing awareness to keep them clean when it is used. So whenever our children, our community, or people around, uses them, we should see that how well we can educate them why it is important to keep our own toilets clean. That should start at home. So then it has to reach to the school has to take up this kind of campaign, this kind of drive, in fact, and also spread that to the community. Definitely many institutions, not just schools. I'm talking from school to all educational institutions, setups, government offices, and public offices. When this kind of drive is taken, everybody should own that responsibility and know the pros and cons of having, pros and cons of implementation of this drive, which is called uh, sanitation drive. So it is very important as individual. So the other one, actually, there are so many studies, I've just put it in here, how initiatives that, let me just give two three more initiatives that was taken by government of India. The other one, other than sanitation, so for sanitation they started building toilets for people. And secondly, it is infant mortality, definitely, being the thickly populated country, more than 60 to 70,000 per year, after this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was mission commenced, and till now, we can get the statistics where it says, after giving awareness, this mortality rate has come down. So 60 to 70,000 per year was reduced, where, there were less infant deaths, means the infant deaths reduced to 60 to 70,000 per year. So imagine, even after this, India is overtaking the population. So this, actually, when I'm speaking about infant mortality, is because of lack of hygiene, lack of cleanliness, lack of good sanitation. So that is how many people also lost their infants, but it has reduced to this many, which is a very sad thing. And also there are many other initiatives that our government of India has taken up. Definitely, I think that was discussed by any of them. So these two, when I stress, it is only to improve this overall cleanliness of the country. We always, what we all do usually, when simple things, when we want to clean our front house, like in front of the house, when we clean, we just to pour water. I see people just holding pipes and standing to clean, but all that cleanliness, they want to push it away to either to the roads or to the neighbors. And then what are we educating them? So when we say that use less water, preserve more water, and definitely cleanliness is very important. So then waste management has to be done. So whenever we clean vegetables, whenever we clean or do mopping at home or offices or schools, that water can be used for uh, uh, planting, I mean watering the plants. So such things, to preserve water. Then go green, we say, go green, keep the planet clean. We only use slogans, but what kind of activities do we conduct? This is very, very important. So such a small things, planting trees. If a school, a public office, or a government office doesn't have place to plant on the ground, I think we have now a lot of terrace gardening. We have a lot of the buckets which will be reused. We can use those buckets which we just give it away. So such buckets, bottles, all such articles can be used to have small plants around us, and this water could be used for watering them. So there is definitely a cycle there. So such small steps can be taken. They are all baby steps, I can say, can be taken at home, school, and other places. But only thing is, who will own the responsibility? This is very, very important, that each one of us should own the responsibility. It is not just the society, government, or community we talk. It is first an individual's responsibility, which we all should own this and take up to our neighborhood, to the community, to the society. So it's very important, friends. So, when there was a case study also that which you can see how before and after, after this abhiyan, whether it was definitely improved or not. Then coming to engaging, I was just talking about all these things, to organize drives, I was just mentioning, also to collaborate with local governments. See, there are a lot of NGOs who work towards sanitation, environment, waste management. We can have a tie up our own, might be the street, might be couple of streets, or might be now we see many people going to the park. So in the parks we can go and spread awareness to them, making a group, having a joint understanding, representing it to the government or the NGOs to help us in such drives. And also, such partnership will definitely help in sustainable solutions. So how we can definitely keep our own surroundings, we all wait for, we always see that around us it should be clean, throw that anywhere else. So this is very wrong what we all are doing. So might be in in corner of some colleges, schools, government office, we can see pile of all this waste that will be piled up, but nobody to clean. But we talk about this mission and we are not taking the responsibility of cleaning it. So this is definitely going to damage. So I think definitely the pledge will help us to remind us that we have to definitely take up the responsibility. So this by this it encourages to use all these eco-friendly products. Also now Ganesha festival is a season of Ganesha festival this week, this for 11 days. So we talk about to buy eco-friendly Ganesha or some products that can be reused. We see people using plastic flowers, plastic items, and plastic things for decoration. Later on, they throw it. Where does all this debris go? Will it be whether it is reusable? They don't even think. So why don't we think of reusable things where we can decorate, we can put it back and store it and reuse them? So on one side we can save money, on the other side we can definitely be very eco-friendly, we can save the environment, we can save the mother earth from again getting piled up with all wastages. And there are so many advantages and disadvantages to all this. So such kind of awareness should be created by taking up one example. So the time when it especially in India, whenever festivities times are there, people do not have a thought on just buying, use it, and next day just piling up it in the basket or throwing it in one corner, or just put it back. So why don't we all think of this? Because already we had lot of resources. India was one of the most richest resourceful country in the world, but today we are asking people to go paperless. We are asking people to see that water is useless, not to use bottles. We are just talking, but are we practicing? This is a question that we need to ask again and again. So we have to see at least these products can have recycling, then reduce waste generation, and also by doing this we can see that our environment will be clean. I still remember when I was young in during my school and college days, I used to see my grandma segregating waste at home. Once, whether it is a toothpaste, whether it is a shampoo bottle or an oil bottle, etc., etc. Such bottles she used to store separately. And definitely, when I was in school, I did not get such awareness, and I used to always tell my grandma, why you want to pile up and keep it in the attic? why don't you just throw it away to the dustbin? She used to tell, why you do not understand why we should throw this. Is not uh, it's not uh, going to become a manure or something. Just in simple words, she used to tell it, this cannot be converted into manure. She used to educate us like that. But I used to think, oh, this grandma has no better work because she's at home, she's doing that, this. I feel, today when I look back myself, I feel how stupid I was. I did not realize my own grandmother, though she never went to schools and colleges, she was highly educated and aware of all these things than people like us who are educated around us in the community or in the society. So these small practices that should start at home, we have forgotten. I think we have to restart all these things. Make one small place. I think these days houses don't have attics, so that we can store, and there will be room, or for such things to be stored in the attics, because we don't find places in our bedrooms or living rooms or anywhere, so that can be easily stored. So such a small tips has to be given by each and every individual, by setting an example, being an example. So by not just by raising this kind of awareness and giving importance of waste disposal or sanitation practices, or create cleaner and healthier environment, no, there won't be any impact. I don't think there will be any impact on all this. But definitely by involving individuals in these activities will definitely make them aware. So this will have an impact on community health. Definitely, all of us witnessed COVID 19, that was one of the pandemic. So there were so many epidemics earlier, which we slowly, through might be inventions and things, slowly we are overcoming all those epidemics, and now pandemics have started. And recently, after one, we have already realized. Recently I was also reading about monkeypox. So it is where recently I also read that one of the country, which is one of a beautiful country, Singapore, started doing scanning and vaccinating, and also not allowing people who have simple symptoms of this monkeypox. So where is it coming from? Why is it happening? So whenever we witness ourselves, we do not take care. So forgetting about the health benefits, we think about ourselves and forget about the one who is sitting beside us in a airplane or before taking a flight. So promoting cleanliness is not just asking children to wash hands or take bath every day, be clean, wear clean clothes, keep their nails. No, these are not just going to help, but we ourselves also should take care of our own community, and also, people around us, to save environment. So this will have a lot of health benefits. So why should we plant trees? Entire our lecture can be given, because what are the benefits of having? So one plant, I mean, one human being, one plant. So each human being should plant one. So how many, when we take up the ratio of plants, probably I think India has, for 700 people, one tree, whereas in US 700 trees for one human being. Just imagine, it is vice versa. So where is India heading? So definitely with this campaign, we should be able to give such awarenesses, and all the stakeholders, including, what I'm talking is including the government, because we see government officers, agencies, NGOs, all the community organizations should work together towards this common goal of cleanliness and hygiene. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult. So these are the challenges. Just I have put it on the slide. And I've just mentioned, so how to collaborate, how to have resources, and to have hygiene protection. So talking about local government, I already mentioned about all these things. So what practices that we can adopt? I have just given small tips, and this is only the goals on this slide. You can see the goals that was, uh, you know, kind of long-term goals that was given by the mission. So for healthier future or healthier India. So definitely, I think step by step, the government is trying to take or make an effort that, people are definitely becoming aware of all this, especially being healthy and how to keep ourselves and our surroundings clean. So this collaboration, what I am talking as, this is related to the institutions, especially like schools and colleges. So by schools and colleges can do wonderful job, because when you collaborate with local initiatives, as I said, NGOs or local people or even the BBMPs, all these will definitely, help for coming up with different campaigns and also different programs and activities which can foster definitely better, when we say better culture to maintain good health, that culture is very important. We always follow culture by recognizing ourselves that, okay, this is culture in Hinduism, this is a culture in Jainism, this is a culture. But where is that culture of hygiene gone? So we have to, instill that culture among young ones, especially in schools and colleges, instill that culture of being hygiene, which will definitely lead to healthy life. So they have to discuss in the schools and colleges related to different kind of impact if they do not do this and they do this. So there are a lot of programs that can be taken. Might be, by giving awareness about healthy and unhealthy, making posters and many activities, asking children themselves to keep their own classroom clean. We definitely give rhymes telling that, keep your classroom tidy when they are in kindergartens. But will that be taken at the next level? That is should be the question. So that should be maintained in their entire life. We should make students to live real world. This is very important. So this collaborations, when we have with different stakeholders and also the NGOs and thing, the first objective should be to instill that culture of hygiene. So when we do that in the individual, automatically it will spread to the communities. So then it becomes, key to the success. Even whatever, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is having the objectives, at least that we can make it successful only when each one of us, do not, if we do not instill, then, culture of hygiene, then it's going to be difficult. So it is better that we see that our children's mind, that culture, how we talk about work culture, how we talk about traditional culture, that culture should be instilled and practiced in schools and colleges especially. And then slowly when they become citizens and adults, they will carry on in their own workplace, and slowly it will spread. That is why it is a mission which cannot be achieved just in 1 or 2 a span of years. We got independence, after even 77 years of our independence, after Mahatma Gandhi ji has spoken about this important um, objective of keeping India clean. We were yet to, think of it. When if we had started, then I think we would have been the better place on earth today. So India has that much of power, which we did not look into it. But definitely we should be thankful to our Honorable Pradhan Mantri Modi ji for bringing up this kind of mission. So by working together, this goal can be achieved. So having partnerships, we can definitely become successful. So friends, whatever, orally I am just trying to give you some information. This information cannot be just heard and just forgotten. It should be practice. We always say practice makes a man perfect. So until we achieve that perfection, we have to see that each one of us will practice all these kinds of hygiene aspects to maintain hygiene, all these aspects, from keeping ourselves clean, keeping our homes clean, keeping our neighborhood clean, keeping the community, school, colleges, then definitely this initiative can aim to promote cleanliness and hygiene in India. Because the way the population explosion in India, I don't think in any other country it is happening. So, being especially when I'm talking to the learned ones in this group, these, by organizing activities, we always also read in newspapers. I'm sure most of you will know, in Lal Bagh, Kaban Park, and people are coming together to bring awareness of such things. But because of the overpopulation, somewhere we are not able to fulfill. Whenever people in earlier days, when I was small, I used to hear somebody who used to come from our village to tell what you people are Bangaloreans, very hygiene, very clean, or might be smart, or some kind of things like that were spoken. It was an interaction in that way, thinking that people who live in cities are going to live clean because we have the drainage system, we have proper water system, everything. But no, I think that culture was definitely in villages long ago, which was forgotten. Our ancestors practiced it, slowly the generations lost it. So I think we have to revive this kind of practices to make cleaner India. And it not only, keeping cities clean, but also villages clean. We have to conduct these activities, take up this drive, not only in neighborhood, also, in our neighboring villages and rural areas, and everywhere, each and every corner of the place where we can do. So this cannot be achieved by one individual, but when we all come together, we can definitely make this a cleaner and healthier environment for all people in India to live a better life. So what I just had small thoughts on this because it is a very small but word which very catchy. Swachhata Pakhwada, very catchy word. But when we look into it, the objectives of it is so beautiful that we have to definitely, think of working on it, not just for this 15 days or this fortnight, but every day should be a practice. As I said, practice makes a man perfect. And especially for teachers, we say, Henry Adams has said, uh, teachers affect eternity. No one knows where his influence stops. So definitely when when I talk, mention Henry Adams, quotation, definitely all will understand, how beautiful that quotation is. Especially the school and children, can definitely, mean school and colleges can make it definitely a better impact, because you do not know where his influence stops. So definitely we as teachers should see that we will influence each and every individual around us to make India cleaner, greener, healthier for all citizens to live in this beautiful country, which we have to definitely preserve for our younger generation. So I hope all of you will work towards this. And definitely, it is not just that, I just accepted this because I know there was not much. Because when we take up one single topic to discuss, we can speak every small one topic, like sanitation might take 1 hour, plantation 1 hour, or might be one day, but it goes on. So I have just put everything in one small nutshell just to given highlight how we can definitely put together all our thoughts, ideas, and activities and join hands in making India cleaner and greener. So, not just by reading the slogans, but by practicing. So, I'm sure, there is at least I have done little of my job, not just by speaking. I will definitely take up all these activities in my own college, helping our students to realize the importance of greener India and how we can achieve this and where we can head towards by highlighting. And I think you all will do this. From now onwards in your own homes and community. I wish that I have made little impact by talking on this topic. So thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
yeah, madam. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, sir.
A very good message and very good presentation. It is very well said that a culture of cleanliness to start at individuals, then it reaches to the community. Really, it is very good message to the all of us, and also we have to take up that individual level. Definitely, we can change. Any change will start from an individual. Madam, on behalf
Yes,
of
sir.
our center Bangalore and all our staff, I thank you very much for this giving your talk on the Swachhata Pakhwada activities, for helping the regional center supporting this activity, madam. Once
Thank you,
again,
sir.
I thanks all my the staff of Regional Center Bangalore and also Senior Regional Director S. Radha Madam and my colleague and all the technical staff who are engaging with this online meeting. Thank you very much, Madam. With your
Thank you,
permission,
sir.
this meeting will be
And
concluded.
definitely, I was just talking casually to all of you because I know each one of you in your IGNO program are a pioneer in your own area, and this, this mission, that topic, whatever the topic or the mission that has been taken up by Government of India, definitely you all would have done a lot of activities, sir. I was just trying to just give my own thoughts on this because I just accepted because it's an IGNO program. I'm sure I have done little justice,
Yes,
by just taking a little time to speak to you all. So I am really thankful for patiently listening, and hopefully we all. I will use this we within quotes. We all will start practicing these activities, day by day. Thank you so much to one and all.
thank you, Madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am. And my
thank you.
Thank
request to
you,
you
ma'am.
is
Yes,
shortly we
ma'am.
may commence our B.Ed classes. Admission
Okay.
counseling is almost all over. So please
Okay.
plan some activity related to this
Okay.
Swachhata to our students, ma'am. Any activity,
Okay.
ma'am, we will join.
Okay.
Hmm?
Definitely.
Thank,
Okay.
Yes.
yes,
Madam,
ma'am.
we'll
Thank you,
conclude.
ma'am.
We'll conclude, Madam. Radha, Madam, we'll conclude the meeting.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Any
Yes.
queries, please?
Any query, any questions from participant?
Madam speech is very good and there is no doubt at all.
I was just, talking about my own younger days and own practices, madam. There
Oh,
is nothing, something, it's over the head. The topic is very simple, but it sounds simple, but it's very difficult to practice.
Yes, yes, yes.
okay. Thank you, Madam. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
We'll,
With
we'll
the
conclude.
Madhumati madam permission, we can wind up.